Hello everyone and welcome back to Twig or This Week in Gaming. I am your host Josh B with MER Clan Gaming, and today we're covering all of the gaming news that happened in the last few weeks of gaming. We do apologize that we missed a few weeks, but we are back and covering a bunch of the news that we missed in these last 3 weeks. To start, Call of Duty fans had much to buzz about, from a leak turned official announcement for Black Ops 6 to a legal victory against cheat software. Fortnite's new season being a post-apocalyptic wrecked season featuring a Fallout crossover. Multiversus launched with some changes, stirring up some mixed reactions, while Sony's State of Play event revealed a ton of what is to come. Let's jump right into it. First up, we had some exciting 2 weeks for all Call of Duty fans. A major leak for the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 turned into an official announcement complete with a cinematic trailer. The trailer, presented in black and white, features former world leaders speaking ominously about opening your eyes. It's quite a mysterious and intriguing teaser. The big news is that a full reveal trailer is scheduled for June 9th, where we hope to see some more details and ideally some gameplay footage. In other Call of Duty news, Activision has intensified its efforts against cheat software makers. This week they scored another legal victory against EngineOwning, a notorious provider of paid cheats for Call of Duty games. The court ordered EngineOwning to pay damages to Activision and surrender their website's IPs, which hosted the cheats downloads. Despite this, EngineOwning has responded defiantly, stating that they are dismissing the court ruling and plan to launch even more cheats through different websites, including a slew of free ones in the near future. Let's hope Activision can find a new way to counter these threats and maintain fair play in their games. And also, just right now, at the time of recording, Call of Duty put out a new trailer for a Call of Duty X Gundam bundle coming to Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. The trailer looks really cool and shows off some new weapons included with this bundle, like the saber sword, which is basically just a lightsaber. The bundle is available right now, so if interested, go ahead and check it out. Marvel's Rival had its first closed alpha, offering an early glimpse of the final game. Players generally enjoyed their experience, though they did note some issues with balancing and bugs, which developers are addressing as development continues. However, one major controversy arose from a contract clause required for all early access players without a friend invitation. This clause prohibited signees from speaking negatively about the game for an unspecified period, leading to some widespread criticism. The developers have since apologized for this unusual stipulation, which unfortunately drew some negative attention that could have been avoided. Fortnite launched its new season last week on the 24th, this time with a post-apocalyptic theme. Chapter 5, Season 3, titled Wrecked, introduces a new desert-themed area to the map, along with various new items and surprises. One of the highlights of this season is the Fallout crossover featured in the Battle Pass. Players can unlock a new T60 power armor skin as well as a Black Knight variant of it, bringing the iconic Fallout aesthetic to Fortnite. Additionally, Nuka-Colas have also been added as a new healing item scattered around the map, further immersing players in the Fallout universe. With all of these exciting additions, Fortnite continues to innovate and evolve, offering players new experiences and collaborations almost every day, it seems. While we were away, Multiversus was officially launched and is now available for everyone to play. However, there are some significant changes from the original beta that have stirred up some mixed reactions among players. The developers have increased the size of all characters, slowed down the gameplay, and introduced a 30-frame input buffer. These adjustments have altered the feel of the game compared to the beta, but not necessarily for the worse. We encourage you to try it out for yourselves and see if you enjoy this new experience. In addition to these changes, several new characters have been added since the beta. You can now brawl as the Joker from DC Comics, Jason from Friday the 13th, and the Banana Card from Adventure Time. And there's also more excitement on the horizon. The developers plan to introduce additional characters in the coming months, with the first being Agent Smith from The Matrix. We can't wait to see who else is going to be joining the roster and what kind of balanced changes are in store for this game. Ubisoft announced the next Assassin's Creed game titled Assassin's Creed Shadow. This installment will be the first mainline game in the series to take place in Feudal Japan, specifically around the Oda Nobunaga era. Players will have the opportunity to control two distinct characters, each with unique playstyles. The first character appears to be Yasuki, the first black samurai who served Oda Nobunaga. Yasuki's gameplay seems heavily combat focused, with minimal emphasis on stealth, allowing players to engage enemies head-on in a true samurai fashion. The second character is a female assassin, or shinobi, whose gameplay aligns with the traditional Assassin's Creed stealth mechanics, emphasizing sneaky and strategic movements. The cinematic player has generated significant excitement, and fans are eagerly awaiting gameplay reveals. However, Ubisoft, being Ubisoft, has continued their trend of offering multiple versions of the game, with certain quests locked behind higher-priced editions. Many are hoping that Ubisoft will reconsider this approach before the full release and avoid such practices in future titles. Dead by Daylight announced two new exciting updates. First, they revealed the new crossover with Castlevania, introducing no one other than Dracula as the next killer. Fans are very hopeful that this crossover will also include a Belmont character, as it's hard to imagine Dracula without Belmont to hunt. The second announcement introduced a new 2v8 game mode. This mode doubles the player count, promising a fresh and chaotic experience. Players are also hoping that this mode will bring much larger maps to accommodate the increased number of participants, which will hopefully enhance the overall gameplay experience. These updates have generated a ton of excitement, and we are certainly looking forward to seeing how they will impact the game. This week, we got a brand new State of Play from Sony, showcasing some exciting new games and updates on upcoming titles. Let's dive into all of the highlights. First up, we got a first look at Concord's gameplay. This game is a 5v5 hero shooter akin to Overwatch and Paladins, but with a pretty unique twist. It features a major focus on asymmetrical characters, promising massive differences in abilities and playstyles, all while being set in a captivating space-themed universe. The developers have teased a deep and strategic gameplay experience where team composition and character synergy will be crucial. Next up, we received the exciting announcement that God of War Ragnarok is coming to PC on September 19th. Continuing Sony's trend, however, a PSN account will be mandatory to play their games on PC, even though this game is a single-player only experience. This move, quoted from Sony, ensures a seamless integration with the PlayStation ecosystem, offering features like cross-save support and exclusive content for PSN members. I guess we'll see how that turns out for him. A new Dynasty Warrior game titled Origins was also revealed. It retains the classic Dynasty Warriors gameplay with enhanced graphics, featuring stunning landscapes and detailed character models. This installment introduces a slight focus on leading armies with strategic elements, while also still allowing players to single-handedly slay thousands of soldiers. Longtime fans will appreciate the refined combat mechanics and epic scale battles. In a surprising twist, we were introduced to Infinity Nike, an adventure game where players switch outfits to solve puzzles and traverse a richly detailed world. The game's art style is very vibrant and colorful, with each outfit garnering unique abilities to overcome various different challenges. This fresh concept has definitely piqued our curiosity, and we're pretty eager to see what more of its innovative gameplay and storyline offers. The highly anticipated Silent Hill 2 remake now has a release date, October 8th. The latest gameplay footage looks to be a pretty faithful recreation of the classic horror game, obviously with some modern graphics and enhanced audio to heighten that atmospheric terror. Fans of the original will be pleased with the attention to detail and the preservation of the game's original eerie ambience. Another surprise came with some new announcements for Path of Exile 2. The gameplay for this game just continues to impress with its intricate skill tree system and dynamic combat. The addition of couch co-op and full crossplay means players can finally team up across all platforms. This feature will foster a more inclusive community, and if there's a trade board like PoE1, it will significantly enhance the in-game economy and trading experience. We also got two massive announcements that left fans just buzzed. The first was the gameplay for Monster Hunter Wilds. The footage showcased a plethora of exciting features, such as the open world exploration with seamless transitions into quest hunts, dynamic weather effects that influence your hunt, weapon swapping mid-hunt, and new moves for the greatsword that look freaking amazing. We also met a few new NPCs dressed in more modern outfits, adding a new fresh twist to the Monster Hunter universe. The game definitely seems to be promising a new and rich immersive experience with plenty of new and returning monsters to challenge. A brand new Astrobot game was also shown off at the event. This 3D platformer boasts a charming, cutesy style with gameplay reminiscent of Mario Galaxy. With numerous worlds to explore, power-ups to collect, and giant bosses to fight, it looks like a delightful adventure awaits. The game's level design appears pretty intricate and seems to offer plenty of secrets to uncover and challenges to overcome. Best of all, it's set to release on September 6th. And lastly, Zenless Zone Zero got a release date. Now, if you don't know what this game is, Zenless Zone Zero is the next game from Hoyoverse, or the makers of Genshin Impact. This new game is set to be an action-packed adventure with some roguelike mechanics, promising replayability and some dynamic gameplay. The game's art style is sleek and futuristic, with a narrative that delves into a post-apocalyptic world filled with mysteries and dangers. The game will be free to play and is set to release on July 4th for PlayStation 5, iOS, Android, and PC. Fans of Genshin Impact will likely find themselves playing this game and find plenty to love with this new title, from its engaging combat system to its overly expansive world. And that will be it for This Week in Gaming. Please make sure to check out all of our other videos, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you never miss an update. We'll also be covering all of the highlights from the upcoming gaming showcase this month, so stay tuned for that. This has been Josh B with MER Gaming, and I'll catch you next week for another exciting episode of This Week in Gaming.